Hey guys, last week I reviewed On the Jellicoe Road by Melina Marchetta. She's my favourite author, so I'm going to review Finnikin of the Rock by Melina Marchetta. I love this cover. I'm not really a fan of when you have like a picture of someone on the front, but like, because it's all sort of really sparkly and stuff, I like it. And the chapters, like, the parts have these cool things in it. The start of chapters had them as well. Anyway, yeah, they're really cool. Alright, it's a very confusing sort of book, so I'm going to read the back. And if you probably could tell with On the Jellicoe Road, I have I think a bit dyslexic when it comes to reading out loud. Sort of gets jumbled and stuff. Anyway, so I'll attempt to read the back. And then the dark forces of the curse entombed the kingdom, separating a people in two. This is the story as told to those of us who were born to see such days, recorded here in the book of Lumatia, so we will never forget. Finnikin of the Rock and his guardian Sir Toffer have not been home to their beloved Lumatia for 10 years, not since the dark days when the royal family was murdered and the kingdom put under a terrible curse. But then Finnikin is summoned to meet Evangeline, a young woman with an incredible claim, the heir to the throne of Lumatia. Prince Balthazar is alive. Evangeline is determined to return home, and she is the only one who can lead them to the heir. As they journey together, Finnikin is affected by her arrogance and her hope. He begins to believe he will see his childhood friend, Prince Balthazar, again, and that their cursed people will be able to enter Lumatia and be reunited with those trapped inside. He even believes he will find his imprisoned father. But Evangeline is not what she seems, and the truth will test not only Finnikin's faith in her, but in himself. Can't really remember how quickly I read it, or yeah, but I did enjoy it. I was going to read it again, but then I bought more books and I had to read them and stuff like that. But I did start it again, and it's just, it's like a trick in the end. Like, you believe this thing all the way through, and then in the end, it's different. It's just, yeah, I really, really liked it. I'd seriously recommend it, but then I'd seriously recommend it all Melina Marchetta's books. So if you read any of her books and you liked them, you like this. It's, yeah, it's really good. Anyway, I've now finished 5 Children in It. It was pretty good, but you know, I liked the book a lot more than the movie. I was sort of disappointed that the movie is so different from the book, but sort of, it's like you don't know what will happen in the book then. Yeah. I'm now reading The Wizard of Oz. If you've seen the movie, it's also incredibly different from the movie. Because I'm only on page 60, and she's already left Kansas. She's now found the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the lion, and she fell asleep in the field of poppies. So it kind of gives you an idea of, and that's only on page 60, so it kind of gives you an idea of how different this book can be. That's how far I am, and yeah, so I think it's going to be quite different. I'm kind of excited to read it, but then feel like I'm going to be disappointed because I do really like the movie. It's like one of my favourite movies, I guess. Old movie though. Yeah, so seriously recommend Finnikin of the Rock, though it can be confusing. And yeah, see y'all.